larger than South America. When it's 6.9 million square miles, South America is almost double the size of Europe's 3.8 million.
Alaska?
America is almost double the size of Europe's 3.8. When it's 6.9 million square miles, South America is almost double the size of Europe's 3.8 million.
Alaska appears 3 times as large as Mexico, when Mexico is larger by 0.1 million square miles.
Germany appears in the middle of the map when it's in the northernmost quarter of the Earth.
Wait. Relative size is one thing, but you're telling me that Germany isn't where we think it is?
Nothing's where you think it is.
Where is it?
I'm glad you asked. The Peters projection.
All right, kids, so now that you got to listen to what they just said.
I'm glad you asked.
Germany isn't where we think it is?
Germany isn't where we think it is. Nothing is where we think it is. South America is bigger. Africa is bigger. Mexico is bigger than we believe. Greenland is small. Europe is small. Russia is... Oh, what's going on? You know, these things, you would tell somebody and they just look at you like you're crazy. And if you use a video like West Wing to prove your point, then it's going to be invalid because they're going to look at you like a nut. Well, I'm going to do a lot more than use West Wing.
Nothing's where you think it is.
Where is it?
I'm glad you asked. The Peters projection.
Now, this is the Peters projection map. I suggest you download it off the internet or you buy it for $10. This is an actual representation of the land masses. It's not the actual locations and site and drawing. So the continents could be shaped different, which I can get to that later. That's another lesson. We understand that's not the actual representation of the plane we live on. But what I'm trying to say is in terms of the volume,
Fidelity of axis.
Fidelity of position.
East-west lines are parallel and intersect north-south axes at right angles.
What the hell is that?
It's where you've been living this whole time. Should we continue?
Huh?
So, you're probably wondering what all of this has to do with social equality.
No, I'm wondering where France really is.
Guys, we want to thank you very much for coming in.
Hang on, we're going to finish this.
Okay.
What do maps have to do with social equality, you ask?
She asked.
Salvatore, you ask?
She asked. Okay.
What do maps have to do with social equality, you ask?
Okay.
What do maps have to do with social equality, you ask?
She asked.
Salvatore Natoli of the National Council for Social Studies argues, in our society we unconsciously equate size with importance and even power.
see, you got to use what I have done is I have watched lectures.
Are misrepresented. They're likely to be valued less. When Mercator maps exaggerate the importance of Western civilization, when the top of the map is given to the Northern Hemisphere, and the bottom is given to the Southern.
So you have to understand, he's trying to say that not only is the representation of the volume of the land masses exaggerated or underappreciated, but also they have flipped the continents upside down.
Top and bottom attitudes.
And you got a top and bottom attitude. You don't even know it.
But wait, where else could you put the Northern Hemisphere but on the top?
On the bottom.
How?
Like this.
Yeah, but you can't do that.
The real map.
Because it's freaking me out.
So when you read old books and manuscripts, Sanskrit, all this stuff, and then when they talk about place locations, and then you read it and it's telling you in the wrong direction, you're going, well, it's telling you,